20 miles south of Roswell and 2 miles west of Interstate 285 sits the sprawling Youngblood Ranch. With approximately 4,180 acres inside the fence, of which 3,500 are deeded, this working cattle ranch, lovingly assembled by Larry Youngblood and his two sons over the course of 30 years, has everything you might need for a real cattle operation. The ranch headquarters consists of a 2,300 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-level main house, with oversized 2-car garage and large connected truck port, a totally insulated 1,600 square foot shop, a 1,600 square foot barn surrounded on one side by covered feed troughs and the other by a large working carport. Next to the small orchard that contains apple, apricot, plum, and peach trees is a 500 square foot storeroom and another huge carport encompassing 1,500 square feet. Just east of the feed troughs are the loading pens, chutes, and scales, all easily accessible for any cattle truck. There is a winterized stock tank, and to the south of the barns and troughs is a 100-yard-long cattle lane with specially designed feeding troughs that Larry has used to keep the cake up off the ground. And just east of all this are 3 large cake storage bins that hold 24 tons of feed. The whole headquarters area of approximately 5 acres is surrounded by solid pipe fencing. The two main geographical features of the Youngblood Ranch are Peters Lake and the Zuby Draw, both south and downhill from the headquarters. Years ago, these features were added by Chavez County to slow down the floodwaters coming off the mountains into the town of Dexter. The Youngblood Ranch benefits from these as precious water is gathered and stored on the ranch and helps to promote fresh grass growth long after the rains are gone. There is also an approximate 5-acre caliche pit that has been partially mined over the years. The most cattle the Youngbloods have ever had on the ranch is 150, but Larry says in some years the place could support up to 300 to 400 head. The rangeland has been gently grazed for the past decade, with the biggest herd recently only 50 head strong. And in fact, in some places in the north pastures, the native grass is up past your shins. This year there is a good stand of fillaree coming in, which Larry says his cattle have always loved, and it often takes them through the winter with little additional feed required. There are 4 wells on the ranch, 2 by the house, including an artesian that Larry has pumped 24/7 with never a change in flow. In the southeast pasture, there is a well pumped with solar power, and in the southwest pasture, there is a windmill-operated stock tank. The entire ranch is fenced, some in decent shape that the Youngbloods inherited, and some in excellent shape put in by Larry and his sons. The ranch is often frequented by several large herds of antelope, and many coveys of quail are flourishing in and around the headquarters. There is a first-class shooting range with targets up to 400 meters, so bring your rifles and your barbecue. On the southeast side of the ranch, there are several county roads that dead end into the property, so if you have any development interest for the future, there's good positioning for that. In these turbulent investment times, what safer place to put your money than a first-class working cattle ranch? The Youngblood Ranch, priced at $1,875,000. Co-brokers welcome, and we're paying a 3% co-op commission.